Welcome to Passion Travel. Join us as we explore fascinating destinations, uncover hidden gems, and embark on unforgettable journeys. Subscribe now and ignite your passion for travel. Barbecue ribs, slow-cooked ribs with a smoky barbecue glaze. To prepare barbecue ribs, you'll need the following ingredients. This recipe is for a classic, flavorful barbecue rib dish, typically made with pork ribs, baby back or spare ribs. Ingredients. For the ribs: 2 racks of pork ribs, baby back or spare ribs. Salt, to taste. Black pepper, to taste. For the dry rub: 1/4 cup brown sugar. 1/4 cup paprika, for a smoky flavor. 1 tablespoon ground black pepper. 1 tablespoon salt. 1 tablespoon chili powder, adjust to taste. 1 tablespoon garlic powder. 1 tablespoon onion powder. 1/2 teaspoon cayenne pepper, for some heat, optional. 1 teaspoon ground cumin, optional for an earthy flavor. For the barbecue sauce, you can use store-bought or make your own. 1 cup ketchup. 1/4 cup apple cider vinegar. 1/4 cup brown sugar, or honey, for a different sweetness. 2 tablespoons Worcestershire sauce. 2 tablespoons Dijon mustard. 1 tablespoon apple cider vinegar. 1/2 teaspoon smoked paprika, optional, for extra smokiness. 1 teaspoon garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon ground black pepper. 1/2 teaspoon salt. 1/2 teaspoon cayenne pepper, optional, for heat. Optional for grilling. Olive oil or vegetable oil, for brushing on the ribs. Lemon or lime wedges, for serving, optional. Instructions, brief overview. Prepare the ribs, remove the membrane from the back of the ribs and pat them dry with paper towels. Season the ribs, rub the ribs with salt and black pepper. Apply the dry rub generously over the ribs, ensuring both sides are coated well. Let them sit for about 30 minutes for the flavors to penetrate. Prepare the barbecue sauce. Mix all barbecue sauce ingredients in a saucepan over medium heat. Bring to a simmer, stir, and cook for 10 to 15 minutes until thickened. Cook the ribs. Grill the ribs over low heat, indirect grilling, for about 2.5 to 3 hours, occasionally basting them with barbecue sauce during the last 30 minutes of cooking. Serve. Let the ribs rest for a few minutes before cutting them into individual portions. Serve with extra barbecue sauce on the side. These ingredients and steps will give you juicy, tender barbecue ribs with great flavor. You can adjust the level of sweetness, smokiness, or heat based on personal preferences. Burgers, from beef to chicken, often sourced from local farms and cooked fresh. To prepare classic burgers, here's a list of ingredients for making juicy, flavorful beef burgers. You can customize them with various toppings and sauces, depending on your preferences. Ingredients. For the burger patties: 1.5 to 2 pounds, 680-900 g, ground beef, preferably 80% lean, 20% fat for juicy burgers. 1 teaspoon salt. 1/2 teaspoon black pepper. 1 teaspoon garlic powder, optional, for flavor. 1 teaspoon onion powder, optional, for flavor. 1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce, optional, for added umami. 1 egg, optional, to help bind the patties. 1/4 cup breadcrumbs, optional, for texture. For the burger assembly: burger buns, for soft brioche, sesame, or whole wheat buns. Cheese slices, American cheese, cheddar, Swiss, or your favorite cheese. Lettuce leaves, such as romaine or iceberg. Tomato slices, fresh and ripe. Onion slices, red or white onions, optional, raw or caramelized. Pickles, optional, dill or sweet. Ketchup, optional, for serving. Mustard, optional, for serving. Mayonnaise, optional, for serving. Optional toppings and add-ons: bacon, crispy fried strips for extra flavor. Avocado slices, for creaminess. Fried egg, for a breakfast-style burger. Barbecue sauce, for a smoky flavor. Sautéed mushrooms, for a savory touch. Instructions, brief overview. Prepare the burger patties. In a bowl, mix the ground beef with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, Worcestershire sauce, and any optional ingredients, like breadcrumbs or egg. Gently form the mixture into patties, ensuring they are slightly larger than the buns as they will shrink during cooking. Make a small indentation in the center of each patty to help them cook evenly. Cook the burgers. Grilling, preheat the grill to medium-high heat. Cook the patties for about 4 to 5 minutes per side for medium doneness, or longer if you prefer well-done burgers. Add cheese during the last minute of cooking so it can melt. Pan frying, heat a skillet over medium-high heat and cook the patties for 4 to 5 minutes per side, pressing lightly to ensure even cooking. Add cheese toward the end if desired. Toast the buns. While the burgers are cooking, toast the buns lightly on the grill or in a pan for 1 to 2 minutes until golden brown. Assemble the burgers. Spread any condiments, ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, on the bottom of each bun. Place the cooked burger patty on the bottom bun, then layer with your preferred toppings like lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, and cheese. Top with the other bun. Serve. Serve the burgers hot, with side items like fries, chips, or a salad. Enjoy your homemade, juicy, and flavorful burgers. You can adjust the toppings and condiments based on personal preferences or get creative with additional ingredients like caramelized onions, jalapenos, or different cheese varieties. Artisan sausages, grilled sausages made from locally sourced meats, sometimes served in a bun or with mash. To prepare artisan sausages, you'll need a combination of high-quality meats, flavorful seasonings, and natural casings. Artisan sausages are often handmade and can be tailored with various spices and ingredients to create unique, gourmet flavors. Here's a list of ingredients for making basic artisan sausages at home. Ingredients. For the sausage meat: 2 pounds, 900 g, beef shoulder, beef, depending on your preference. Half a pound, 225 g, beef fat, for a juicier sausage, adjust fat content based on preference. A 1/4 cup crushed ice, to help maintain the temperature of the meat while grinding. For the seasoning, basic flavor profile: 2 teaspoons salt, adjust to taste. 1 teaspoon black pepper. 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon onion powder. 1/2 teaspoon smoked paprika, for a smoky flavor. 1/4 teaspoon cayenne pepper, optional, for heat. 1/2 teaspoon dried thyme, optional, for a herbal note. 1/2 teaspoon fennel seeds, optional, for a slightly sweet, anise-like flavor. Optional flavor variations: a 1/4 cup finely chopped fresh herbs, such as parsley, sage, or rosemary. A 1/4 cup grated cheese, Parmesan or cheddar, optional, for a cheesy sausage. A 1/4 cup finely chopped onions, optional, sautéed for sweetness. A 1/4 cup apple cider or dry white wine, for moisture and a slight tang. A 1/4 cup finely diced sun-dried tomatoes or roasted red peppers, for Mediterranean flavor. A 1/4 cup chili flakes, for a spicy sausage. For the sausage casing: natural hog casings, available at butcher shops or online, soaked in water before use. Instructions. Prepare the meat. Cut the pork shoulder and fat into chunks that will fit into your meat grinder. Keep the meat and fat chilled to prevent them from becoming too warm during grinding, which can affect the texture of the sausage. Grind the meat. Using a meat grinder, grind the meat and fat through a coarse plate. You can grind it twice for a finer texture, but most artisan sausages have a slightly coarser grind for better bite and texture. Mix the seasoning. In a large mixing bowl, combine all of the seasoning ingredients, salt, pepper, garlic powder, etc. Add the seasoning to the ground meat mixture. If you want a moister sausage, you can add a bit of cold wine, cider, or ice water to help bind the mixture and improve texture. Mix the meat and seasonings thoroughly by hand or with a stand mixer, with a paddle attachment. The mixture should become sticky and tacky, ensuring good binding. Prepare the casings. Rinse the hog casings thoroughly with water. Soak them in warm water for about 30 minutes before using. Slide the casings onto your sausage stuffer tube and secure them at the open end. Stuff the sausages. Using a sausage stuffer, carefully stuff the meat mixture into the casings, being careful not to overstuff, which can cause the casings to burst, or underfill, which can make them too loose. Twist the sausages into 6-8-inch links, tying off the ends with kitchen twine or tying a knot. Tie and prick. Tie the ends of the sausages securely. Use a pin or needle to prick air bubbles out of the sausages, which can form during stuffing. Cook the sausages. Grilling. Preheat the grill and cook the sausages over medium heat, turning occasionally, until they reach an internal temperature of 160 degrees Fahrenheit 71 degrees Celsius. Pan frying. Heat a skillet over medium-high heat with a little oil and cook the sausages until browned on all sides and cooked through. Boiling. You can also poach sausages in simmering water for about 20 to 30 minutes before grilling or pan frying for a crispy exterior. Serve. Let the sausages rest for a few minutes before serving. They pair well with mustard, sauerkraut, grilled onions, hot dogs, street vendors offering gourmet versions with unique toppings. To make hot dogs from scratch, you'll need to prepare the sausage mixture, as well as have the right buns and condiments. Here's a detailed list of ingredients and instructions to make your own homemade hot dogs, including both the sausage and the final assembly with the buns and toppings. Ingredients. For the hot dog sausages: 2 pounds, 900 g, ground beef, preferably 80% lean beef and 20% fat for juicy sausages. 1 pound, 450 g, ground pork, adds moisture and flavor. Half a cup crushed ice, to keep the mixture cold while grinding. 1/4 cup finely minced onion, optional, for flavor. For the seasoning, basic flavor profile. 1 tablespoon kosher salt. 1 teaspoon black pepper. 1/2 teaspoon garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon onion powder. 1/4 teaspoon paprika, smoked paprika, for added flavor. 1/4 teaspoon mustard powder, optional, for tanginess. 1/4 teaspoon ground coriander, optional, for added spice. 1/4 teaspoon ground white pepper, optional, for a sharper pepper flavor. For the sausage binder, helps with texture and moisture. 1/4 cup powdered milk, helps bind the mixture. 1/4 cup cornstarch, optional, helps with texture. 1/4 cup water or crushed ice, to help with the sausage texture and keep it cold. For the casings. Natural hog casings, soaked in warm water for about 30 minutes before use. For the hot dog assembly. Hot dog buns, soft, fresh buns. Mustard, yellow mustard or Dijon. Ketchup, optional. Relish, optional. Chopped onions, optional, raw or caramelized. Sauerkraut, optional, for a tangy topping. Cheese, optional, cheddar or American cheese slices. Pickles, optional. Instructions. Prepare the meat mixture. Combine the ground beef, ground pork, and minced onion in a large bowl. Add the salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, mustard powder, coriander, and white pepper to the meat mixture. Add the powdered milk, cornstarch, and crushed ice to the mixture. This helps bind the sausages and keep them moist. Mix everything thoroughly by hand or with a stand mixer. If you're using a stand mixer, use the paddle attachment. The mixture should be sticky and well combined. Optional, for smoother texture, you can grind the meat mixture through a fine grinder a second time. Prepare the sausage casings. Rinse the natural hog casings thoroughly under cold water and soak them in warm water for about 30 minutes. Sushi rolls, fresh sushi rolls with a variety of fillings. The basic ingredients for sushi rolls. There are several other ingredients you can use to add variety and flavor. Here are some alternative or additional ingredients to make your sushi rolls more unique or creative. Additional fillings. Tempura, fried shrimp or vegetables like sweet potato, zucchini, or mushrooms. Tuna tartare, finely chopped raw tuna with seasonings. Smoked salmon, as an alternative to raw salmon. Yellowtail, another popular fish choice for sushi rolls. Octopus, taiko, often used in sushi rolls with a chewy texture. Eel, unagi, or grilled eel, with eel sauce for sweetness. Spicy tuna, tuna mixed with spicy mayo sauce. Spicy crab, imitation crab mixed with spicy mayo. Masago, fish roe, such as capelin roe, adds a salty, crunchy texture. Scallops, sliced raw or lightly seared. Shiso leaves, Japanese herb with a unique flavor, used as a wrap or filling. Sesame seeds, black or white, for sprinkling on the outside of rolls. Pickled ginger, often used as garnish or in the roll itself for a tangy crunch. Chives or green onion, finely chopped for an added freshness. Sauces and seasonings. Spicy mayo, a combination of mayonnaise and sriracha, adds creaminess and spice. Eel sauce, unagi sauce, a sweet and savory sauce used as a drizzle or dipping sauce. Ponzu sauce, a citrus-based soy sauce with a tangy, slightly sweet flavor. Togarashi, Japanese chili powder, for a spicy kick. Furikake, a seasoning mix, often consisting of dried seaweed, sesame seeds, and other savory ingredients. Miso sauce, a fermented soybean paste sauce, often used in a marinade or drizzle. Toppings and garnishes. Thinly sliced jalapeno, for added heat. Crispy onion strips, for texture and crunch. Avocado cream or guacamole, for a richer flavor. Edible flowers, for decoration, adding visual appeal. Crispy tempura flakes, added crunch. These ingredients allow for even more creative combinations, ranging from traditional to fusion-style sushi rolls. You can combine several to create unique rolls, such as dragon rolls, rainbow rolls, or even vegetarian options. Pizza slices, wood-fired or stone-baked pizza served in slices or as whole pies. To prepare pizza, you'll need a few basic ingredients for the dough, sauce, cheese, and toppings. Here's a breakdown of the typical ingredients for a homemade pizza. Pizza dough ingredients. All-purpose flour, or bread flour for a chewier crust. Active dry yeast or instant yeast, to help the dough rise. Warm water, about 110 degrees Fahrenheit per 45 degrees Celsius, to activate the yeast. Olive oil adds flavor and moisture to the dough. Sugar helps activate the yeast. Salt, for flavor. Optional, semolina flour or cornmeal, for dusting the dough and preventing sticking. Pizza sauce ingredients. Canned tomatoes, whole, crushed, or pureed for the base of the sauce. Olive oil, for sautéing the garlic and herbs. Garlic, minced or finely chopped. Dried or fresh oregano, a key herb for pizza. Fresh basil, optional, but adds a fresh flavor. Salt, to taste. Sugar, optional, to balance acidity. Red pepper flakes, optional, for a spicy kick. Balsamic vinegar or red wine vinegar, optional, for a touch of acidity. Cheese ingredients. Mozzarella cheese, fresh or shredded, typically the main cheese used. Parmesan cheese, grated, used as a topping. Ricotta cheese, optional, for certain pizzas like white or vegetarian. Cheddar cheese, optional, for a sharper flavor. Provolone cheese, optional, for added flavor. Other cheeses, e.g., Gouda, goat cheese, blue cheese, depending on the type of pizza. Pizza toppings. Vegetables. Mushrooms. Bell peppers, red, green, yellow. Onions, red, yellow, or caramelized. Olives, black or green. Fresh basil. Spinach. Tomatoes, sliced or sun-dried. Artichokes. Arugula, often added after baking. Zucchini. Meats. Pepperoni. Sausage, Italian, spicy, or mild. Bacon, crumbled. Ham, for Hawaiian pizza. Chicken, grilled, buffalo, or barbecue style. Ground beef, for a meat lover's pizza. Anchovies, for an added salty touch. Other. Pineapple, for Hawaiian pizza. Fresh garlic, thinly sliced or minced. Egg, often cracked on top of a pizza like in a breakfast pizza. Ricotta or goat cheese, for creamy texture. Kebabs, grilled skewers of meat or vegetables served in a pita or flatbread. Kebabs are skewered and grilled or roasted meat dishes that are popular worldwide. There are many different types of kebabs, depending on the region, but they typically consist of marinated meat, vegetables, and spices. Here's an overview of the basic ingredients needed to make kebabs, along with variations for different types. Meat for kebabs. Chicken, thighs, breasts, or ground chicken. Beef, sirloin, tenderloin, or ground beef for kebabs like kofta. Lamb, leg, shoulder, or ground lamb. Fish, salmon, tuna, or white fish like cod. Vegetarian options. Tofu, firm tofu, marinated. Paneer, Indian cheese, cubed. Mushrooms, whole or sliced for grilling. Vegetables, e.g., bell peppers, zucchini, eggplant, onions, cherry tomatoes. Marinade ingredients. A marinade adds flavor and helps tenderize the meat. Common marinade ingredients for kebabs include yogurt, helps tenderize and adds creaminess, especially for chicken or lamb. Olive oil, moisturizes and helps distribute the spices. Garlic, minced or crushed, adds depth of flavor. Lemon juice or vinegar, adds acidity to balance the richness of the meat. Spices and herbs. Cumin, adds an earthy, warm flavor. Paprika, smoked or sweet, for color and flavor. Coriander, adds a citrusy, slightly sweet flavor. Turmeric, adds color and a mild flavor. Cayenne pepper or chili powder, for heat. Cinnamon, often used in Middle Eastern-style kebabs. Ginger, fresh or powdered, adds warmth. Dried oregano or thyme, common in Mediterranean kebabs. Fresh cilantro or parsley, adds freshness. Saffron, optional, adds a luxurious flavor, especially in Persian-style kebabs. Vegetables for skewering. If you're making vegetable kebabs or want to include veggies with your meat kebabs, you can use bell peppers, various colors, cut into chunks. Onions, red, yellow, or white, cut into chunks. Cherry tomatoes, whole or halved. Zucchini, sliced into thick rounds or chunks. Eggplant, cut into cubes or slices. Mushrooms, button, cremini, or portobello, whole or sliced. Olives, sometimes used in Mediterranean kebabs. Pineapple, for a sweet and savory contrast, often used with chicken or pork kebabs. Skewers. Wooden skewers, soaked in water for 30 minutes before grilling to prevent burning. Metal skewers, reusable and great for grilling. For grilling. Charcoal or gas grill, for authentic grilling flavor. Basting brush, for brushing with marinade or oil while grilling. Aluminum foil, optional, for wrapping the kebabs during grilling or to catch drips. Bubble tea, tea-based drinks with tapioca pearls or fruit-bursting bubbles. Bubble tea, also known as boba tea, is a Taiwanese drink that combines tea, milk, and tapioca pearls, along with a variety of flavorings and toppings. It's a fun and customizable drink that has become popular worldwide. Below is a breakdown of the basic ingredients and variations for making bubble tea. Base ingredients. Tea. Black tea, most common, such as Assam or Earl Grey. Green tea, e.g., jasmine or matcha. Oolong tea, a popular choice for a more robust flavor. Herbal tea, such as hibiscus or rooibos, for caffeine-free options. Fruit teas, using tea infusions or fruit juice bases. Tapioca pearls, boba. Tapioca starch, used to make chewy pearls. Sugar, used to sweeten the pearls during cooking. Water, to cook the pearls. Note, there are also flavored boba options, such as fruit-flavored pearls, popping boba, which burst in your mouth with juice when you bite into them, and agar pearls, a vegan alternative. Sweeteners. Sugar syrup, made from boiling sugar and water to create a simple syrup. Honey, for a more natural sweetness. Brown sugar syrup, for a richer, molasses-like flavor, commonly used in brown sugar boba. Agave syrup, as a vegan option. Milk and creamers. Bubble tea often features a creamy texture, with several options for milk and creamers. Whole milk, the most common choice. Condensed milk, for a sweeter and richer flavor. Non-dairy milk, almond milk, soy milk, oat milk, or coconut milk for vegan options. Powdered milk or evaporated milk. Creamers, non-dairy creamers or powdered creamer. Coconut cream, for a tropical flavor. Flavorings and add-ins. Fruit purees or juices, e.g., mango, strawberry, lychee, passion fruit, peach, etc. Matcha powder, for a creamy green tea flavor. Chocolate, chocolate syrup, cocoa powder, or chocolate milk. Caramel syrup, for a rich, sweet flavor. Vanilla syrup, for a sweet and aromatic base. Taro powder, for a sweet, earthy flavor. Butterfly pea flower extract, for a vibrant blue color. Chia seeds, for a different texture, as an alternative to tapioca pearls. Ice and toppings. Ice, crushed or cubes, depending on the desired texture. Popping boba, alternatives to tapioca pearls that burst with fruit juice. Aloe vera cubes, for a refreshing addition. Grass jelly, for a unique texture. Red bean, a sweet topping, commonly used in East Asian bubble tea variations. Sweetened condensed milk, for drizzling over the top. Tools needed. Shaker or blender, to mix and chill the drink. Large straws, wide enough to accommodate the tapioca pearls. Tea brewing equipment, teapot, kettle, or cold brew pitcher. Cooking pot, to boil tapioca pearls. Ice cube tray, if you need ice cubes for blending.